President Obama did the "I've got the pen" right after those midterm elections, and didn't even give the Senate and the House a chance to work on legislation.
Yeah, I would say, you know, a lot of the stories in this book are where the president has just unleashed the agencies, isn't really monitoring them, and there's stories of agency abuse because the agencies are going off on their own. As you said, this is a different kind of case. This is a case where this really is the president at the top, and this is going to be his, I think, his constitutional legacy. It may not be the one that he wanted, but I think it will be his major effect on our separation of powers and our Constitution. And that's his claim that he has the right not to enforce the law when he disagrees with it. That's totally different than other presidents in the past.
He almost says that.
Yeah.
I mean,
he just says,
those words.
I don't like the immigration quotas. I don't like the priorities that immigration laws set out. He's not saying the law is unconstitutional. As we talked about in Crisis in Command, presidents have often struggled about if they think a law is unconstitutional, they might not enforce it. That goes back to Thomas Jefferson, in fact. This is different. No one says the immigration laws are unconstitutional here. Everyone admits Congress has the power. They get to set how many people stay in the country. They get to decide the criteria for removal is the legal term now, not deportation or not. And President Obama just came and said, I don't agree with the statute as written. I want there to be a more generous immigration policy. Personally, I would like there to be a more generous immigration policy. I think Linda Chavez wants to have a more generous immigration policy. But the way you can't do it is for the president just say, I'm going to achieve it just by saying, I want more people in the country, so I'm just not going to remove people who are here illegally because I just disagree with it. That is unprecedented. Even Richard Nixon didn't go that far. Even President Lincoln, who I think is the most expansive user of presidential power, never went that far. And so I think that is really an unprecedented effect that President Obama will leave on the Constitution that will have ripple effects going forward. Because